Hello everybody, my name's Kuuribro. Welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Echo Shadows of Valentia Blind. I was gonna hop straight into this Sylvan Shrine next time we came back, but I also realized that we're very close to the end of Alm's route here. It really doesn't look like we've come all that far when you look at it this way, now does it? But just in the interest of like not having to come back to the Sylvan Shrine again in I'm gonna go fight these guys, all right? I'm gonna go fight these guys so that we don't have to do the shrine, then go fight them, then come back again, like, minimizing the amount of back and forth and unnecessary grinding, as it were. So let's just go ahead and fight these guys up here. I know that there's an enemy unit on top of another enemy unit again. I'm bringing this one upon myself. I think one of these might be a tier 3 unit and there's gonna be some magic, oh well. I have trust in my own generalistic abilities. Maybe I shouldn't because my units kind of suck on Alm's awful army side, but let's just see what we can make of it here. So we appear to be sort of wedged in the bottom left corner. We check over on the left here. We have an entire line of Regalian army mages, but they're all magic users, so I might be able to deal with them by just sending a couple of units over that have high resistance, and they can just shred through them. Miasma. So one of them has Mire. Now if I check on my own units here, Claire's got 8, Cliff's got 8. Yeah, there's not a lot over here. Matilda's got 10. And Faye's got 6. So if I send over, say, Matilda... Matilda, Claire, and Clive. Like, Clive just to back up Matilda, because he's got alpha resistance. But those are 3 mounted units, too. So I can send them over to just sort of wreck house on these magic users really fast. I'm thinking maybe I should send over Silk, too? Because Silk won't get targeted and she can heal them. Meanwhile, over on the right side where I have Alm, he's got the convoy and the provisions, so I can just have units to take damage, stopping at him, and heal themselves up. There is a witch over here, that's kind of annoying. So she'll be knocked down to 10 speed when she wants to attack. There is a handful of archers, 1 sniper, and up here we have a bow knight, who must be the level 3 of that. Still doesn't have anti-air. He's got a fair amount of attack. Another witch, Now the bonus here is that almost all of these units, while they may be archers, they are also mounted. So if I could get somebody set up, say here on the bridge, to block them all off, like before they manage to cross. Say I got like Forsyth parked right here, or somebody else with pretty good defenses. Probably Forsyth, honestly. Because let's see here, you've got a speed of that. Faye's got a speed of 11, and a defense of 10. Yeah, these archers are all hitting for over that. So only this guy would be able to double Forsyth. Forsyth could stay alive, especially if I gave him a fruit instead of a spear. So we can block that off. I can use Python to do my own picking off. All right, I'm kind of liking this. I'll have Forsyth make him move up as far as he can. I'll have Silk follow suit and then warp him up in the way of the bridge. Let's get the rest of my units here. The Cavaliers are not really, like the mounted units aren't gonna be in trouble. They are mounted units. They can just fly straight to the left. So I'll stick them in the back, actually. Hey, you know what? I'll send all of my mounted units over, because I'm not gonna need them up here. And Cliff's also got 8 resistance. So that's 4 units to be picking apart these, shredding these guys over here. So Clive can also get bumped back to about here. Silk moves up, Forsyth. I'm pretty happy with this. I think I'm about as good as I'm gonna get. Tobin. Most of you have pretty bad resistance, so I'm actually gonna swap Tobin back to the lightning sword for this round. If I have archers stacking up on the other side of the bridge, Tobin will be able to actually cross through the river if I want him to, and more importantly, attack at range. So let's find Forsyth here. Let's get him to swap out for a hard bread, because I think hard bread has 2 uses in it. Faye's got her blessed ring to restore some health. There's nothing to boost resistance, so I don't need shields on the mounted units. I should actually just give them as many weaponries as I can. Let's give her a steel. We'll send out Clive, though, with a piece of bread. You do not need a weapon, because you're going to have a food to restore somebody who needs it. You've got a steel lance. You've got a steel lance. You've got an iron lance. Okay, you'll all destroy things. Actually, I have 1 steel left. Let's make sure that we kill these things. Gray with the iron, blessed, hard, steel. Maybe instead of Forsyth, who might have trouble getting up there. Here. I should be able to do this. Sorry, this inventory's taking a while because I need to do some math in my head here. Select units. Silk has warp, which is a range of attack divided by 2. So she's got a range of 6 on that. If we look at the map, Forsyth can move 1, 2, 3, 4. Or Silk can move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got an equivalent movement range. So I'll move Forsyth to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Silk goes here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can't quite get him in range of here. However, I don't see the archers particularly wanting to cross. But we've still got the witch to deal with, and Forsyth has 5 resistance. See, what I'm thinking of doing here instead is giving the shield to somebody else with good defense. And then they can take a spot on the wall because they might be able to get there faster. It looks like if I give it to Cliff, he'll have the same amount of defense as Forsyth. But he'll also have 8 resistance to defend from the witch. He can move 8, so if we get him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not quite. But I could have Silk transport Cliff immediately up, and then he can run into position, and then Cliff will be okay. Think I like. So Forsyth can back him up and start attracting archer fire immediately after that. Silk, you're gonna hand your steel shield over to Cliff for this map. And then go ahead and store that, take out instead. We'll give you... Oh, I do have something to raise resistance. If that be the case, then Forsyth would have more resistance if I gave him the coral ring. Okay. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give the coral ring instead to, say, Claire, who I think is going to be coming up very soon on her class change. So if I check the units over here who have an 8 attack, Miasma gives them an extra 3. Versus Meyer, which is an extra 10. That's a 19. But Claire's got 8 resistance. So if I give her the coral ring, send Claire straight off down that side with 12 resistance. These guys are not really going to be able to hurt her at that point. They'll do 1 damage once. I'll send Matilda and Clive over along with her for backup and for the food. And then she will basically be able to slaughter all of these guys on her own and soak up all that XP. Meanwhile, back on that side, that gives me Cliff to work with here, Forsyth, and all the other units that I need. And I shouldn't need Silk on the left side, which means I'll be free to heal up these guys here. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get any better than this. One last check in the inventory. Silk no longer has something, so let's give her a leather shield, lacking anything else. You've got your bow, lances. You've got a shield. You've got your core ring. Attack of 13. Yeah, that 13 will still do good, because they don't have much for defense. Faye, Blessed Ring to restore her HP. Seraphim. You know, I should probably give the Blessed Ring actually to Gray. No, Gray's gonna need the defense boost. Yeah. Blessed Ring is fine. But Forsyth isn't gonna be the one taking up that position anymore, so we don't need that. I'll give him the Steel Lance instead. And everybody's got weaponry. All right, that's 12 minutes of setup on this fight, but I gotta do a split. And yes, I brought myself into this situation by taking on a fight with two armies. I didn't know what the map was gonna look like. It could have been better than this. Let's go.
Allow me.
Send these guys immediately down the side.
Nothing will stop me.
Okay. Oh, I guess they are paladins. They do move faster than her. Okay, so
The mother walks with me.
we'll get you to warp Cliff up to right around here, let's say. Good, good. Ooh, I should have actually given Silk the Blessed Ring. I can trade.
Just leave it to me.
I can have her and Faye trade back and forth for a little while. There we go. Now Cliff can move up and take position here and block them all off. They're all archers, so they all have bow range like at minimum +1. So I don't think there's really gonna be that much of a difference if I have Cliff hole up here or here, but if I have him here, I can have him start attacking. Which is a good way to get started. Start us off, Cliff.
You deserve to lose.
That 1 damage, that's excellent. Oh, and you need a level too.
Yep, I definitely feel stronger.
All right, that's a gooder. Slowly pulling up arms only here. However, I still really need one of those on, say, oh, you got a defense point too. Cool, now you got 14. I still need one of those points on Gray. Gandalf here in particular. Because Faye's doing a pretty good job of getting decent stats despite shitty level ups. At least stats that work well with her, and Gray is not. Gray is not. So let's move him up. Everybody can start walking up now.
Stand back. Fine, twist my arm.
Cool. And there we go. Now, no enemy should be able to get to me, except perhaps a witch. Wasn't expecting that. Both of them are on him now. That's not what I wanted at all. I might have to have Cliff back up a bit now. Does the bridge give me any defensive bonus? Like, I'll be honest, I completely forgot about that second witch. So the bridge does not give me a defense bonus. You're just out of range of Claire now. If that tree wasn't there, Matilda could get to you. Just out of range of Clive. There's so many units that are like, you're so close. So you've just got so much attack. That's the problem here. You have 16 speed, but you won't double him. So you'll do 2 damage to Cliff. Right? Right, yeah. It's the mages. It's the witches that are the problem here. So actually, since Silk can't get close enough to heal him anyways, maybe I should teleport up another unit to stab her. So you have 23 HP and a speed of 9, but that speed of 9 is actually more like 6. If you got rid of your Steel Lance, you wouldn't, like, you'd be equivalent, you wouldn't double. Tobin would, but you're using Magic Sword with resistance, so that's actually not too good for me. Well, I know I can have Python move up and take a shot, so we'll do a curved shot here to get it started off. Staboosh, excellent. Now... Alm could probably do some damage. Alm doesn't have the best for resistance, but he could do damage. Then again, now that she's weakened, so could Forsyth. And if I move Forsyth up to this position, the bridge is still being blocked, then I move Clive back. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it with Alm. Forsyth is in a good spot right now, but Alm needs some levels, because I don't know when he's gonna get the ability to class change. And 10 is not high enough for what I imagine. I don't think he's gonna be able to do it twice, because he's a hero unit. So let's get Faye just moving up here into the fray. I'll move Silk up, White Magic, Warp, Alm up to here. Staboosh. Love Alm, walk up, defense of 7. Yeah, you will take more damage than Cliff is, but they've still got attack of 12, 7 plus 5. You'll still take 1 from most of them. So let's trade for your Steel Shield. Now we'll attack this lady, slaughter her real quick.
Please. I'll never yield.
Excellent. Good XP on the witches.
Don't worry about me.
Okay, so that's blocked off a little bit. Silk's still gonna need that Blessed Ring next time, but I can move Cliff back a bit. Or alternatively, no, he doesn't have the defense for it anymore. That would be asking for trouble. So let's move him. See, the problem is if the witch still decides to come down and chase me. Actually, it's not a problem. She can't kill me. So let's just get Cliff to hop down here. I'll get Gray with his many, many defenses to walk up and perhaps get a kill? Just maybe, maybe so. I'll have Tobin be the backup on that. Come on, Gray, land that hit. Yes! One less archer and one more Gray level. More than a 2-pointer, more than a 2-pointer.
What was that?
Gray. Gray, we've talked about this now. I am wondering... I've heard that this works, but don't worry. If it does, I'm not gonna make a habit of it. I wanna see what happens if you undo a level and try it again.
What was that?
Okay, it seems to be smart enough to deal with that. Cool.
Stand back.
Thunderclap. Ooh, I can hit you with this. Good, let's do it. Go for it. More weakening of enemies. And I got a Foudroyant? Foudriant. Avoidance plus 15, HP cost of 8, hit of 30. So it makes me more likely to hit, them less likely to hit. It's a really powerful melee strike. Okay. Actually, it doesn't do anything for my damage. It's just based on reducing their chance and increasing mine of dodging. Okay. That's cool.
Stand aside.
Move up Forsyth a bit, and now we get to worry about these guys again. So, first things
Nothing will
first.
stop me.
Damn it, they're all too far away. I kind of want to have them move in a little bit more. Oh, does this side have a javelin? I don't think this side has a javelin to give her. That sucks. She could have used that. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to let them move forward unless I want them just beating on Claire unnecessarily.
Leave this to me.
So I'll just move the Cavaliers all kind of up into this realm.
Allow me.
They're ready to go next round. Whew, all right. Okay, so that one mage hit did hurt. Oh, of course you're all gonna hit Tobin now.
You have taken your last step in this realm. Now prepare to visit the next.
Okay, this is potentially bad. Thank you, Tobin. Good, they're all just continuing to move straight sideways. If I do this right, I can take out the Meyer one first. But this side's still the more important side to worry about. If I want to deal with that mage, what can Forsyth do?
Yeah, I got it.
What can Tobin do? Tobin won't do much because it's magic.
Fine, twist my arm.
What can Python do? Ooh, I like this. If I have Python and Forsyth combo to take out the witch, then I can pull everybody back across the river again. So let's have you Art's curved shot for that sweet, sweet 100% hit chance. Staboosh. Forsyth, move up, give you a quick poke in the face with your steel lance. Good, as long as you're working on a weapon. Crack. Forsyth level. Oh, forgot the witches give so much XP.
I can feel my skills improving.
Not bad, not bad. Speed on general, always a good thing. Okay, so the bridge is blocked off again. Having Gray in the woods feels good to me, because they're gonna be less likely to hit him. The problem is that I'm also I can't hit anybody from here. But with 9 defense, it's not bad. All right, Silk, you've got your blessed ring, that's good. It's time for you to start getting on recover duties. We'll have Tobin back up away. Gray, if you step out, let's just walk you here. They're doing 3 damage, but twice, even with my least heavy tome. So I'm not so stoked on that. Oh, and they can walk into the river too. I forgot about that. Okay, so I'll have Gray pull back a bit. Faye has much more defense. I'll move Faye up instead to hopefully attract a bit of attention here.
I can do this.
Go back Alm up. Defense of 13. If you hit him with... Yeah, right. You'll only do 3, and he's got a ton of HP. Python could probably use the defense, though, so no, but you need your bow for counterattacks. All right, you'll be fine. I'll back Alm up to here. He'll still take a shot, but he's supporting Faye now.
Just say the word.
And Cliff will just be in position and ready to charge. Now, here up we have... Yeah, Meyer can hit a distance of 3, too, so... 10... Claire can bring you to 14. Matilda can bring you to 8. Let's do that. Good. Oh, and you missed Matilda too. Perfect. However, I think I'm gonna have to back up Clive, because he's got no resistance. He outspeeds them, but even one hit of them with 11, they're gonna do 10 damage apiece. That's a bad time. So let's knock you out of commission here. Interesting.
I hope you were all watching.
Why did I attack twice before he got to attack at all? This happened once before, and I didn't know why it happened then either. Anyways, those are the big ones. Now, the most they can do to either of these two units is 1 damage. And actually, if I get Clive... No, that's bad. Even Claire is in range of that bowman now, and if I get Clive in range of the bowman too, if you take 10 damage from this guy... I'm trying to get him in range to support Matilda. If you take 10 damage from this guy... This guy hits you for... 6... And then this guy hits you for 4. That's only 20. You would still be alive. But then I gotta book him like across to a different position and he'll probably still be in range of some unit. Yeah, I don't love that. Matilda, you're just gonna have to work on your relationship with Clive another time. I'm getting him the hell out of Dodge. For the time being. You cranchnabble. Doubling my python, how dare you? 1 damage, excellent. You can all hit Matilda all day long if you want. I'm cool with it. Walking up to her face seems like a poor decision. Poor life choice.
I've become so quick, it's as if my enemies stand still.
But I'd really like to give these kills more to Claire than Matilda. She's the one that has a class up soon. This is less than good. Especially if that bow knight can get in range. And he might be able to since he classed up. Okay, good. Whew. Okay,